Hey, welcome back to Black Creek Garage. Today we're going to walk around the 1968 Lemans. Sorry it's been a while since we made a video. The holidays and everything coming around, it just made it a little bit difficult. We have been working on the garage. That'll be a later video as well. But let's get to it and walk around. So in the earlier video, I had mentioned that this car needed a lot of work, I do believe. And after looking at it, after it's been sitting here, it definitely does. Body mounts in it, they're pretty gone. It's definitely going to need new pucks, everything right there. New windshield. This here, all rusted out. Just a little bit of everything with this car. A little bit more than what I was thinking, considering I've seen it sight unseen. Then the back here, this part is not bad. This part, all rusted through, you can see like it's pretty gone. Like there's holes down there, holes right here. This door is the only door that opens, and it's not pretty once you get in there. I've been really contemplating on what we can do with this car to make it just drivable. And I've thrown around the idea. I do have the fenders, don't have the front bumper. This door I can't really get to open. It took a pretty hard hit down there in the bottom. I think it's got that latch hung pretty good. Really haven't tried too hard either, but maybe that'll be something that we do in the future, is try to get that. I haven't been in the trunk as well. I tried to get into it. I didn't try very hard. Again, it's been sitting here. We've been having rainy weather, as you can pretty much see. I haven't done anything to the 64 either. It's still sitting here. Again, holidays, things like that came around. It was just a hard time to get a lot done. But now we'll look at the interior that we've seen the outside of it. So it does have the dash still in it. That's about the only thing that it's really still holding on to. The windshield, we did take it out when we brought the car on the trailer. It got thrown in the dumpster. It was no good. The back windshield, or yeah, I guess back windshield, is still intact and present. I have it in the back of my truck, actually. I mean, it's growing moss in here. So the floor pan's real rough. Body mount gone. I haven't seen that body mount over there. It was a 4-speed car, so that's pretty neat. You don't see a lot of those left anymore. Column's still here. The plate to the column's actually like right there. So I guess somebody was actually taking this for a parts car at one point and kind of stopped with a column. But again, I know I threw around the idea of what can we do with this car. And I have up there, which you probably cannot see it too well, is an LS engine. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm really debating and probably going to put that LS engine in here. Just because this car is so far gone, it would be pretty economical to do that. I mean, I'd really just like to put this motor in the car, get the front end parts that it needs, fuel lines, fuel cell for the back, maybe try to pop that dent out of that door with a football. I've seen that once or twice. Yes or no, maybe so. And just, I don't know, burn the tires on it a few times, something. Enjoy it, because it's going to be a long road with this car. And I do plan on doing all the work to it. I would like to restore it. There's a lot of restoring that this car needs, and I think it would be a lot of fun and a good project, but I do believe it's going to take a while, versus like the 64 that is still all original and barely has a dent in its body. And then you have this one that needs everything in its mama. So I'd really just like to enjoy it, burn some rubber, put some new bushings on there, you know, for the body mounts, and just drive it. Enjoy it while we can. That way I don't get tired of the project halfway through it and be like, why am I doing this? That way I know I've driven it at least. That's the plan. The shop's going to be coming up too, and we'll see. I definitely want to hopefully take this car off of the frame and inspect the frame to make sure we're not getting into anything that's gonna not be worth our time. That's really where I'm at with it, really where I'm planning on going with it. Let me know what you think. I do have the transmission as well. I bought it off of a buddy. It needs 3rd gear, I think, but I mean, for the price that we worked out on it, it was nothing. So it'll work out. Although glass is in it though. It does have all the side glass, so that's a plus. I was kind of contemplating, and I'll show you one more thing. I was kind of contemplating, like, these door cards are not savable. Not savable at all. So what I was thinking about doing was putting a brushed aluminum like door card in here, you know, just something that looks nice but is simple. Let me know what y'all think. Like, shoot it down in the comments what you think we should do, because it needs a lot of work and it's going to take us a while. But I'd really like to eventually start working on it here real soon. Still want to pull the seats out of the 64 so we can get the carpet out of there. Which, if y'all remember on it, it needed a floor pan in the passenger side. The driver's side was kind of okay. It needed a new trunk pan, which I found that on eBay. Just really pricey. And that's the difference between these two cars as well, is the parts for that one are like super expensive. The parts for this one kind of switch out with the GTO. So you can get these a lot cheaper than what you can get those, because those are kind of like their own car, which they have the Catalina and Bonneville and some of those parts trade out. But most of the time you're buying parts for that specific car. With this one, you're doing GTO, Tempest, Le Mans. So you kind of get a better break on this one on certain things, and then you don't, because you're buying that GTO name as well. With this one, you're buying everything Grand Prix, like everything. So I think this one and that one, with the bodywork that this one needs and what that one needs, this one would be easier technically to get parts for versus that one with back orders and things like that. So let me know what you think, and I appreciate you.